third lightweight event introduced to the Olympic program last year, the lightweight fours.
Well, they've done well to make the final here. But the crew from Denmark are world champions, Olympic champions, well, 3 of them are, and they have been very up this week. They've been talking about being faster than the heavyweights as well. They've been challenging the heavyweight crews. Let's see if they can win this lightweight event first, and then the challenges will come next year, no doubt.
Well, Italy are the world champions coming out of lane number 2. Not the fastest of the starts, but the Danes in lane 4 in their traditional red and white strip, they are very much to the front of this race already.
Well, they're a very, very composed crew. They have great confidence, and they row extremely well, technically faultless. And here they are already in front, moving very well indeed.
And the French also, to be respected, they put in quite a fast time to get into this final. In fact, a little bit quicker than Denmark, although that doesn't always tell the true story.
Yes, their stroke, Xavier Dorfman, is the only man from their Olympic 4. And in the American crew, closest to the camera here, at 3 is Paul Tatey, who is brother of the United States coach, Mike Tatey. But going through the 500 meters, it's Denmark in front, and closely followed there by Germany and France.
So Denmark, Thomas Ebert, Thomas Poulsen, Eskild Ebersen and Victor Feddersen. 4 men who really have proved themselves again and again in this lightweight division.
Yes, they've dominated it for many years, for the last 3 or 4 years, but they're being very hard pressed at the moment by France, by Germany and by Italy. They're not having it all their own way. They're having to do an awful lot here in this early stage. But they are rowing well, and their boat is running extremely effectively.
And like the British heavyweight 4, who yesterday took the gold medal, these men also World Cup champions for the season, having triumphed in Munich, Paris and Lucerne, and are looking for a clean sweep for the season.
Here's Italy in the bow seat, Andrea Ray, who's got 8 gold medals to his credit, most of them in the 8, but he was in the 4 in 1994 that won the gold medal. At stroke, Pasquale Marigliano. They're lying at the moment in 4th position. And heading the field, Denmark, closely pressed by Germany as they come up to the halfway point.
And just the Danes getting the bow ahead as they go through the line there into the second part of the race now.
France looking good there. France looking very, very composed. They've got a good, effective pickup on the catch. Sitting looking very strong, but they're still a length down or so on Denmark. Italy looking less fluent, less fluid, but France looking strong, and Germany in a good position there to challenge. Denmark out in front, not quite as dominant as they have been in the past. Germany now about a half a length down and pushing hard as they come into 1,300 meters.
Certainly the Danes are giving a little bit of encouragement here to Germany. Also the French trying to close up now as we come towards the final quarter of the race. The Danes, who've been a model of consistency, although just to remind you, in the World Championships in 1995 in Tampere, they didn't win. It was Italy who bettered them on that day. So they want to get this world title, that's for sure. Then they, like 1 or 2 others at this regatta, will have in the space of 12 months completed the Grand Slam in their particular category: Olympic title, World Cup title and World Championships. Here they are.
This is an extremely well-drilled crew, very, very experienced. They've got 500 meters to go, but the German crew is still very close in attendance.
And the French just about a length off the pace now as we go into the decisive phase. Now this is where the questions will be asked, and we'll see whether Denmark can ask them of the Germans and the French, and whether either of those 2 crews can respond.
They are a very good crew, though. They are a very good crew. The stern three particularly have worked a long time together, and they've got such a good rapport. They know exactly where to go, and you saw the move there. They've just wound it up now, and here it is now, France beginning to challenge. France coming after them, there on the left in the blue. Denmark still have this half a length lead, but France are challenging Germany now. France looking for the second position and coming up now on Denmark.
Indeed, France almost on terms now with the Germans, and as you say, Dan, they're closing. They're through the Germans into silver medal position. The crowd are really rising to this. Could it be yet another French gold medal? They're really threatening down the Danes. The Danes are being asked to respond now, and so far they've managed to hold the challenge of the French, but the French are still driving hard.
Lovely stuff here. The French have got everything on the legs. They've got the bit between their teeth. They are moving extremely well. And now the Danes are under pressure. Denmark under real pressure as France are coming. And as they come on the line, just a few strokes to go. Denmark are going to hold them off. It's Denmark. Denmark just holding them off. France closing fast. France in second place. Germany left a length behind in third. And look at the gap there to Italy. Italy coming in fourth. America in fifth position, and the Russians a length behind in sixth.
So the French were really flying, but the Danes, they had enough.
About a quarter of a length there. Time is fast, 5:54. 2 seconds slower than the heavyweight, so there's 2 seconds between the winners of the two falls events.
Germans in bronze medal position, and you can see from the times the distance the first three put between themselves and the rest. So the Olympic champions are the world champions, and Denmark regained the title they last won in 1994.